What the hell? What the hell? Bruh. Oh, this is such a nice short opportunity. Bruh. Oh, this is such a nice short opportunity. Oh my gosh. I missed it. What the hell is wrong with freaking... Oh my god. I missed it. What the hell is wrong with freaking... Got me locked up, they won't let me out. Oh, that was such a beautiful short. Gosh. They won't let me out. Oh my gosh. I didn't take it. Fudge. Bruh. Oh my gosh. Fuck. That first leg down. Crap. Why didn't I get on the computer fast enough? Bruh. That first retest right there. That first leg down. Crap. Why didn't I get on the computer fast enough? Alright, wait for the next. Alright, we're pushing above view op now. See what happens at view up. I mean, yeah, view up. Pretty much retested and then came up and retested the bottom, the body of that candle. So that would have been a nice short. Pretty much scalp. Retested and then came up and retested the bottom, the body of that candle. So that would have been a nice. We're above view up here. Did we take out any? All right, we have not taken out pre-market lows, but we have taken out. If you look on the 15-minute chart, we have taken out a low down there. We have not taken out pre-market lows, but we have taken coming up to the 200 here. If you look on the 15-minute chart, we have taken out a low down there. Back above that, back above the 200 on the hourly chart. Let's see the 5-minute chart. We got, where's that 5-minute candle? So that's that 5-minute candle. Let me actually mark it out just to have it on my chart. Let's see the 5-minute chart we got. There's that 5-minute candle. That's that 5-minute candle. Let me actually mark it out just to have it on my chart. Shifting pretty bullish now. Shifting pretty bullish now. We took out. Looking pretty good now. See what happens here. We took out. Mate, honestly, this will be a little bit of a. Let me size down, but this may be a good setup just for light size. Mate, honestly, this will be a little bit of a. Size down, but this may be a good setup just for light size. $300 on one micro, nice. Trying to see if I can get a retest here. It's gonna be, there's no structure, but kind of would like to at least take very light size on this and see what happens here. Be willing to take light size on this, but if it ends up filling me, may not fill me. Be willing to take light size on this, but if it ends up filling me, may not fill me. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Come on. No, my gosh. Dude, I'm like the tick master of this thing, not of this doing this to me all the time. You can't make this shit up, dude. You cannot make it up. Bruh. Of this doing this to me all the time. You can't make this shit up, dude. You cannot. How are my entries so freaking precise that it comes down to like a tick away and then rips? Bruh, this is 3 days in a row, bro. Come on. How does this happen every single freaking time? How? Bruh, this is 3 days in a row, bro. Come on. It's legitimately like starting to piss me off. How? Should I keep the order there? I may keep the order there just in case it pops back down. So, there's not as defined structure, but I like the fact that we swept the low down there. And, looks like we're turning bullish. So, I'm willing to take this on light size, even though it's kind of not the structure I would want to see for a trade. This thing actually looks like we're turning bullish. So, I'm willing to take this on light size, even though it's kind of not the structure I would want to see for a trade. Caught longs at the bottom. Nice. Yeah, we inversed this gap right here. We swept the low and we inversed that gap. So there's all the IFEG traders getting into the trade. Caught longs at the bottom. Nice. Yeah, we inversed this gap right here. We swept the low and we. I'm a little late to the party. All the IFEG traders getting into the trade. I mean, I kind of like this because, we took out that low. And we inverse that gap. So, and we're back above VWAP. Kind of inverse this structure over here. Trying to hold it as support. I like that. If this thing can get me in. Looks like it doesn't want to. It's going to rip without me. There was that first setup too. But one thing I need to do, I need to start logging on earlier. Because sometimes we get good trades like right at market open. And I ended up missing this first trade because I was getting everything set up. One thing I need to do, I need to start logging on earlier. Where we came back up, retested just for those lows. This structure here, this gap. Boom, came up. Retested that area. and then came back down to the body candles. And that's it. Just a few points right there. That would have been a, what, 10, 20, 10, 20, 30. 30-point trade, which is not bad. Hopefully it doesn't... Let's see. 30-point trade, which is not bad. Hopefully it doesn't... Locked up, they won't let me out. Come on, man. Come on, man. Locked up, they won't let me out. Come on, man. We got some structure here, too, that I could want to fill, possibly. So we'll see. Dude, this is lagging. It's freaking, right off the tee. All right. I'm gonna set my target at these body candle highs up here. Pretty much a 1-to-1 right now. If this thing can hold up and start ripping to the upside. Pretty much a 1-to-1 right now. This thing can hold up and start ripping to the upside. Yeah, it's exactly a 1-to-1 risk to reward. So I'm willing to take this on lighter size. Like I said, that structure isn't the best, but we got a lot holding it up. We broke out of that 5-minute range. We got view up. We got the pivot point. We're above that 200. So we're in pretty bullish territory. So I'm willing to kind of hold this. Wait, do we have news at 10? I don't think so. Make sure I got filled on all my... all right, now we just wait. Now I just wait. Wait. All right, Forex Factory. We got news at 10? Fudge. Oh, crap. We do have news at 10. Red folder. Fuck. Oh, my gosh. I may have to get out of this trade with my Take Profit Trader accounts if this doesn't hit TP by 10 o'clock. Not 10 o'clock, 9:59. I gotta be flat for my TPT accounts at 9:59 if this thing doesn't hit TP. I'll hold the other accounts, but I'm gonna flatten those accounts. I'll hold the other accounts, but which freaking last time I had to do that. Last time I had to do that, I had to take a little bit of a loss because I had to flatten, which ended up hitting TP, but I had to get out of the trade because of news for my TPT accounts. It's the only thing that sucks with Take Profit Trader is that stupid freaking news rule. Like, I don't understand why, if I have proper risk management, why can't I hold through news if I'm risking properly? The only thing that sucks with Take Profit Trader is that stupid freaking news rule. Like, I don't understand why, if I have I think it wants to. Why can't I hold through news? We may get some chop here before 10. Hopefully we start to really propel this thing, but I think it wants to. Why is there so much volatility this morning? Some chop here before 10. Wait, why? Hopefully we start to really propel this thing, but oh, there was news at 8:30. Yeah, there was big news at 8:30. Why is there so much volatility? We had non-farm payroll, which is a massive news event at 8:30. Oh, there was news at 8:30. Yeah, there was big news at 8:30. Non-farm payroll, which is a massive news event. So, buyers, where are you? Bulls, let's go. It's Friday. Yeah, we got the volatility. The volatility is there. Oh gosh, I don't need it to be there to the downside. Oh crap. Hold this view up. We got the volatility. Oh, don't go for those lows. Volatility is there. Oh gosh, I don't need it to be there to the downside. Oh crap. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. Damn it. It's breaking below view off. That's not looking good. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. Damn. See if buyers can start stepping in. Really? I figured we swept a low. Why would it go down to sweep another low? But never know. Part of trading, you never know. Golly, bruh. I'm screwed. This thing is going for that low. It has to hold. This is the last defense. It has to hold this high. If it doesn't hold this high, it's going for that low. Fuck. That sucks. Alright, let's see if buyers can step back in here. Alright, trying to come back in. We need to get back above view up here. Back above this pivot. Back above that 5-minute high. We need to get back above view up here. Back above this pivot. Back above that 5-minute high. It's holding that high as resistance. We need it to break here. Oh, this freaking news. Maybe I gotta make a rule for myself to not buy before a big news event. I have to wait until after news comes out. I don't know. Because this is always this thing always happens. This chop crap. Maybe I gotta make a rule for myself to not buy before a big news event. It's just now it's freaking stuck in chop. This is always this thing always happens. Oh my gosh. Come on, man. Ugh. Alright, trying to push above view up here. Trying to get this back above. Retesting this as resistance. It's got to break this previous support now is turning into resistance. It's got to break through it in order to go for those highs again. We got to get through this. It's got to break this You're breaking your rules? I mean, the only thing that I kind of broke is the structure thing. There wasn't enough really structure there. That's the only thing. But the reason I still took the trade, even though the structure wasn't the best, was because we took out a low and we just V-shaped out of it. So I figured we V-shaped out of it, closed back above view op, and figured we could probably go for those highs up there. So I took it on light size. I didn't go in full size. Took it on light size because of that, but still something I was, willing to take. So I took it on light size. I didn't go in. See if this thing can start. Took it on light size because of that, but yeah, it's holding it as resistance now. See if this thing can start. Come on. See, the buyers aren't stepping in here. That's what I was worried about, is it's going to hold it as resistance. This structure. This is a beautiful structure here. But it's in a weird area, too, where it's right in the middle. View op's right in the middle, so. This is a beautiful structure here. That would have been a good short, possibly. It's in a weird area, too, where it's right in the middle. View op's right in the middle, so. Man, I should have just been more patient. Fudge. That's what impatience gets you. Be patient, my friends. I was too impatient. That's what impatience gets you. There, retested the bottom of that. That was a nice short opportunity right there. That was a beautiful short opportunity. Sadly, I was in this trade. I probably would have took that, honestly, if I wasn't in this trade. Now it's like... beautiful short opportunity. Sadly, I was in this trade. I probably would have took that, honestly, if I wasn't in this trade. When in doubt, it's going down. I mean, I think it still goes up. I'm just worried that it's going to take out those lows before it goes up. I don't want that to happen. When in doubt, it's going And the news event, the freaking news. I'm gonna have to get out of my TPT accounts. I'm gonna have to flatten them. Hopefully I really don't have to do that. Hopefully it runs to TP before then, but I'm gonna have to get out of my TPT accounts. Buyers are trying to step in here. We're breaking back above VWAP. Looking good now. Looking good. Looking good. We're back above VWAP here. Oh yeah, this is looking real good. Looking good now. Looking good. Looking good. Come on, run to TP. Run to it. Come on, run to TP. Run, baby, run. Run to it. Markets are moving. Algos are running on full blast. Run, baby, run. Oh, crap. I forgot to mute the... Damn it. Oh, well. Markets are running on full blast. No, what are you pulling back for, you freaking idiot? Come on, hurry up. Oh, man. You bastards. You freaking bastards. The only reason I'm like this is because I don't want to close my TPT accounts. Oh my gosh. Alright, I gotta make a rule for myself. If there's a major news event, no getting into the freaking trade before then. Because this is what happens. I get stuck in chop. I don't mind getting stuck in chop. I mind from just because of my TPT accounts. I don't know. It's just a freaking stupid rule. Nice. Absolutely. Beautiful. Beautiful. Go down. Now. Go down. Stop me out, you freaking losers. What system do you trade? Break and retest. I'm a break and retest trader. That's a bummer. I got 2 minutes before I have to close out my TPT accounts. Oh my gosh. Of course. Ugh. Freaking hate this shit. I would prefer to close them in green and not take unnecessary freaking stupid losses because of news. Or should I just hold? I'm confused because they did send out an email today warning about news coming out, but they only warned about 8:30 news. They did not warn about 10 a.m. news. I think I still have to close regardless. I'm not risking then getting denied a payout because I traded during a news event. I just hope it's in green before while I can. What a bummer, dude. Alright, I got my finger on the trigger. Once we get to, hurry up. It looks like it wants to go up, but fudge. Watch, I'm gonna exit out of my TPT accounts and this thing's gonna rip to the upside. I'm looking at the clock. As soon as we're gonna get like 10 seconds away from 1 minute before news, I'm gonna exit out of those trades. Fudge. All right. TPT is flattened. Other TPT is flattened. So I'm out of my TPT accounts now. That sucks. All right, give me a second here. I'll be back. At least I was able to flatten those accounts pretty much at break even. So, it's a bummer. But I'm not willing to risk for those accounts getting denied a payout because of stupid news rules. Alright, we got... Oh, crap. Got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Blast off! Blast off! Blast off! Come on, algos, start running. News is out. News is over. Let's get it. Let's propel this. Let's take this to the freaking moon. It's Friday. Everyone wants to get paid. Come on. Oh, crap. Blasting off the wrong direction. Wrong direction! What are you doing? You're supposed to blast off to the upside. Man, this freaking view op area. This is so annoying. It's just chopping at view op. There you go. You need to start breaking some highs. This short was the best opportunity, to be honest with you. Instead of me taking this long, I should have took this short opportunity for these body candle lows right there. That would have been the perfect short. But I couldn't take that because I'm in this freaking trade. Man. Why is it having so much freaking... It's like these algos are just fighting it out. Above view up, below view up, above view up, below view up, above view up, below view up. Let's go. Gosh, man. There you go. Getting too excited too fast. You gotta break these highs. Oh boy, volatility is here. Momentum is here. Volume is here. We gotta break the highs. It's a bearish day. I don't know, man. It's right now where it's pretty balanced. Once we start displacing to one direction, we've already displaced kind of above UOP. So we displaced above, but now we're chopping at. So I think we go for those highs personally, but just a personal take, not financial advice. Don't copy my trades. I don't know what I'm doing. You get too excited, watch, they're gonna drop this thing right back down. We gotta start breaking highs, which means other people start getting stopped out, which means more momentum comes into the market, which means my take profit gets hit. That's the key. Right now, we're in a good spot. As long as it stays above view op. I get worried once it stops dropping below view op. Then I start to get worried. Like it's doing... It's retesting VWAP. Holy chop fest. Any advice on why my limit order doesn't get filled? I mean, you should. Are you trading prop firms? Maybe you have a lag and it's getting filled, but it just takes time for it to show on your screen that it got executed. I've had that before, where if you have a little bit of a lag, it fills it, but it still looks like you're in a trade. But if you're trading a prop firm account, you should be getting filled. The only time you have issues getting filled, possibly, is if you're trading like decent size on a live account, which you're probably not doing, so. Or you're using Project X, yeah. Or if you're using Project X, they have issues. So that's another possibility. I tell people, be careful with Project X because they got their problems going on. We're getting below VWAP. This starts to worry me. This starts to worry me. I don't like when we're below VWAP. Man, this is how people blow up their accounts right here. This kind of price action, where they just, especially if you got tight stop losses. I mean, you're getting wicked out of trades just like left and right. This is why you got to have your stop loss at an area where it makes sense, so you're not getting wicked out every single little movement. Yeah, this is not looking good so far. I don't like that it's below VWAP. We got to get back above VWAP. Got to get back above. Fudge, come on, man. Yeah, I'm trading MNQs. I'm trading the micros. I would not trade the minis on this. I mean, I would have probably blown my account by now if I was trading minis. Just because of volatility and how volatile this thing is right now. Fudge! Come on, man! This sucks. Bummer. It already took out that low, bro. Why is it going back down to that low? You've already taken it out. Man. This is what worries me, is going to take out that low one more time. I've seen that happen, where it takes out a low, it takes it out one more time, and then it goes to the upside. Watch, it's going to take out that low, and then it's going to skyrocket to the upside after taking it out. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, it looks like I might get stopped out here. Possibly. This 5-minute low is my defense line. It's like, my only hope is this 5-minute low holds. Shifting bearish here. It's not looking good. It's gonna be the first loss of 2026. First loss of 2026. Yeah. Yep, there goes my stop loss. Stopped out. Fuck! Oh, that sucks. I was supposed to not lose a trade all year long. You stupid NASDAQ. I'm gonna go to the market and slap a market maker in the face. Yeah, I took it on light size. Ugh. Patience. This is what happens when you're impatient. Damn it. It is NASDAQ. Man, that sucks. And now it's gonna watch. It's gonna sweep these lows and it's gonna rip to the upside. Welcome to the freaking world of the market. Part of the game. Part of the game. I thought you were a pro. I never claimed to be a pro. I never claimed to be a pro, and newsflash, pros take losses. This is my first loss of 2026. So... what the hell? Of course. There it goes. To the upside again. Oh, man. Can't make this shit up, man. Oh. $8,500, nice. It's retesting this, but to be honest with you, man, I'm not too confident in this. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It's going to take out those lows and it's going to rip to the upside. I literally freaking called it. Those bastards. I've seen it happen so many times. It's always a risk that happens, especially that 10 a.m. mark. It's a risk that you take. Question is now, will it go lower? Alright, we're here at view op here. There it breaks through view op. There goes the trade. Unbelievable, dude. So you get effed up by the market. There it goes. Gonna go straight to TP. I literally called it. I freaking called it. I said they're gonna take out that low and they're gonna rip back up. Watch. Yeah, I shouldn't have took the first trade. I got to, I'm human too. I should have took this short, to be honest with you. This was a beautiful short. I should have took that short instead of taking that first trade. I was paying attention too much to, oh, it swept those lows, V-shaped out of it, we're probably going for those highs. I was too focused on that instead of actually sticking to my plan, like, you know, strategy. Because there really was no structure. That's why I was saying there was no structure to go off of, so technically I shouldn't have taken that trade. Like, it bounced off this structure down here, rejected off this structure down here. Now it's like I'm so tempted to get back into this trade where I got out of. Because I figure it's going to go for those highs, but... Where did I enter off of? I entered... Yeah, I entered like right here somewhere. I am super tempted to get back in this trade, but I don't know. Like a retest of the view op possible? Yeah, I know. This would be a chase. If I take this trade, this is literally chasing because I'm figuring it's going to go for those highs. Ugh. I don't know. I may take it again on light size. And if that ends up being a loss, then I would have to lock myself out for the day. But I'm just like, bruh, it's... I'd be getting in the same area as I got out, as I entered last trade in before I got freaking stopped out on. Ugh. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna take it. I'm not. That would just be chasing, and I'm not chasing. I'm gonna be super pissed if I chase it and get stopped out again. That's gonna really... It's better not to wait. It's better to wait for something better to set itself up than to... Well, there's a retest coming in, but I don't know, man. We're also getting to the 10. I mean, if it didn't rip the first time, I'm less confident in it now for, you know, that uptrend. Possibly will, but I would rather wait for a good setup, like a good quality setup, than chase the same trade. Normally, from my experience, it doesn't work out. When I chase a trade, like I get stopped out and then I re-enter, normally it doesn't work. Normally I get stopped out again. So, I don't really want that to happen. It just hurts, man. It's the first loss of 2026. It freaking hurts. That hurts. And the stupid TPT accounts, that freaking dumb news rule, I swear. It's like they make these rules specifically for freaking, to make you... I know it's manipulation. I know it is, but I can't do anything about it. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. It manipulated twice. How are you supposed to know it's you know, I knew that could happen. I literally called it. I said, watch, it's going to take that low out again, and it's going to rip to the upside. But it took out the low one time, and then it came back and took it out a second time. I've seen it happen, but I got to focus on these shorter term trades. Like a retest of that, back down. How this was a perfect short setup, but I couldn't take it, but because I was in that trade already. And there it goes. I guarantee you a bunch of traders got stopped out too. I guarantee you. That second manipulation leg is wild. You just don't know this. Sometimes it does it. Sometimes there's days where it doesn't do it. And I guess that's why a lot of traders move their stops to break even. Maybe. My account this morning. How do y'all keep just blowing your accounts? Y'all are sizing in way too heavy. Or revenge trading. Both. What's the... Yeah, just don't... Make sure you don't do that next time. I don't get what the point of doing that is. I mean... You're not doing yourself any good by doing that. Why not just slowly build up the accounts? Why, like, allow yourself for some drawdown? If I was sized in, I would have blew these... Like, if I was heavily sized, I would have blew these accounts a long time ago. If I was heavily sized. Because if all it takes is 1 to 2 losing trades to blow up your account, that's like... There is no wiggle room at all for any kind of... Like, you're trying to be perfect in trading when you're sizing up. Blew my account copying your trade. I tell you guys, don't copy me. That's your fault. You're copying someone. I tell it, you're gonna get wrecked if you copy me. Don't copy me. I got different risk management. I got different, you know, rules for my tradings. So it won't work. Trust me. I try to save y'all some headache. So you don't have to learn the hard way that copying someone else does not work. Wow, there goes my, there goes the TP for my first, gosh, man. Yeah, I blew up a lot of accounts too before I started to find some consistency. So it's something every trader goes through. But make sure you at least learn from your, learn from what you're doing wrong. It's gonna go back down or what? I mean, it's gonna go for that high at this point. You got that high super close now. I was thinking about re-entering here. Actually, I wouldn't even got filled. It would have. But again, I don't want to chase. We got this high that the price of that high is 25,825. 25,825. Yeah, I would assume that there's a lot of liquidity up there above that level. There's probably a lot of stop orders up there too. So this thing could explode once we break that high. It could explode even higher. Like, and you see how you gotta, like, stop yourself. Like, you see how my brain starts to, like, all right, maybe I should get back into this trade. Maybe I should, like, you're already thinking about how to make that money back. And you gotta just take a step back and recalibrate. Just be patient. You take any trade? Yeah, I took a loss. First loss of 2026. Oh, literally took me out. Stopped me out and then ran right back up to my TP. It's the part of trading. There, it takes out the high. It just sucks for, it's just such a horrible way to start your weekend, man. It's the only thing that bugs me. Ugh. I had a good run while it lasted. The run would have still continued, because if I wasn't in that trade, if I wasn't already in that trade, I would have definitely taken this trade right here. This was a really good setup right here. We had this structure form. We broke out of this structure. We retested it. We came back down to this low. It would have went straight to TP. This is what I look for right here. This is the type of, you form structure, you break, you retest, you go back down. You even see how it tested this structure, but I wouldn't have taken this because we're kind of below view op at this point. So I wouldn't take longs below view op. But you even see how this structure worked. Right there. Went, boom, tested that structure and went right back up. And you need like a little scalp of that. You don't even need to catch a crazy big move. And that's pretty much what I look for. Ugh, so the one big mistake I made today was not being patient. That's the one big mistake. And kind of honestly broke my rules. And when you break your rules, you get punched in the mouth by the market. My strat was good today, but thankfully it got out before it crashed $500 on a Lucid eval. Yeah, good thing you got out. Here's the other thing, like, I gotta incorporate, like, there's nothing wrong with taking trades before a news event, as long as they're scalps. What I did today was holding. I mean, sometimes it works, but like most of the time you just get stuck in chop. That's the problem. Most of the time you get stuck in chop. So it chops around, but especially when we got big news coming out. So what it did today was it chopped, manipulated, and then ran to the area. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. And I told you we could explode through the top if we do, because you got all that stop orders up there. What happens when you got a lot of stop orders up there? So shorts, when shorts have to cover, they have to buy back. So when you have buying pressure of the price breaking out and the buying pressure of shorts covering their positions, you get volume at those highs. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was the problem. I literally called it. If you were in the stream, I literally called. I was like, crap. I said the one thing I'm worried about is it taking out that low again. Like it took out the low one time and then V-shaped out of it and then chopped for news. I'm like, what I'm worried about is it's gonna take out that low again and it's gonna rip to the upside. It's exactly what it did. It took out that low and then ripped again. So it kind of manipulated twice. It had that first leg down, which it took out a low, came back up, chopped around, news came out, came back down, took out the low one more time, and then shorts? No. I wouldn't be looking for shorts up anywhere now, because we're above UOP. As long as we stay above UOP, I don't think you should look for any kind of shorts. But you know, you may have a strategy where it calls for, you know, it depends on your strategy, honestly. It's all right. It's only the 8th, right? It's the 9th. Crap. Almost half a month is gone already. Dude, we just celebrated New Year's and half the month is almost gone already. Now we're still ripping. Yeah, this is we're going by way too fast in this year. I gotta be more. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Could be either. Yeah, what a way to go. What a way to go back into. Oh, you know what I just realized? Wow, okay. So it took out pre-market. That second leg was the leg that took out pre-market lows. So we had this first leg up here, right? We had this first leg, took out this low. And then this second leg took out pre-market lows. That was pre-market lows right here down there. So it took out pre-market lows to the T and then ripped to the upside. Now, I mean, we're displacing above this high now. Maybe, here, we can have some fun. Hold on. I still have my other account, my evaluation account. I have my Tradeify account that I can still trade. Maybe I'll take some scalps on that account for fun. See if I can get that thing passed. So I'm off my funded accounts. I'm on my evaluation now. Where was that high? That high was what? We got what? 824. 824. Push up to January 7th high. Yeah. Kind of looks like we got an imbalance. We're tapping into an imbalance right here. If you see on an hourly chart, there's a big imbalance. Other than that imbalance, we pretty much could run to that high up there. That's kind of what from what I see, that's kind of the only thing that's keeping it down right now. We'll see. Maybe I'll take if I can get an entry on some, let's see. Maybe these lows down here. What the hell? What are you talking about? Bruh, please don't. Who are these people, bruh? Banned! Sexy, you're muted. Talking about some gibberish. Mi no comprende. I'm not mad. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is she talking about. What is... Who Odonija likes... What? I wonder if that's a bot. Yeah, my stop loss got hit. I was the bottom of the market. It was my fault. I'm not making excuses. It was completely my fault that happened. I was impatient. I broke my rules. And I got what I deserved. But it was the first loss of 2026, so it's not bad. We continue on, we continue on, we continue to push on. So, can't be mad about it. The only thing, I'm not mad about the loss. I'm mad about me breaking my rules. You shorted? No, I should have shorted. I initially... So, here's what happened, right? Market opened up, and we took out a low, and then we V-shaped out of that low. We closed back above UOP. I'm like, I'm going to take a very light size position. I'm going to take a light size position here because we're above UOP. I figure we're going to go for those highs, like V-shape into those highs, which obviously is not my strategy. There's no structure here that I really should have taken that. Like, there's really no structure. So I took that trade, got stuck in chop. I said, what I'm worried about is it's going to take out those lows again before moving back up. And it did exactly that. Took out those lows and then V-shaped out of it back to the original target. What I should have done was been patient, seen this structure start to form right here, right? And then caught this short, retest right here, retest, and then short back down to the body candle lows down here. That would have been the perfect trade of the day right there. That break... Structure forms, pretty aggressive structure, aggressively breaks out, retests it, goes back down. That was the perfect break and retest of the day. So, it is what it is. It's a lesson learned. Do not break your rules. I don't know what happened in my brain that just made me want to go well, I'm just gonna get long right now, even though it's not it's breaking rules. I've been trading full time for like, shoot, I think 2 or 3 years. 2 years. Hey, what's up? Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's see. 24,000. Dang it. Hold on. Let's see if this is an evaluation account. All right. Shoot.
I gotta go do my paper.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah.
340. 140. Let's see. Let's have some fun, maybe. No? I called it. These are evaluation accounts, so please do not copy me. This is a evaluation account. These are way riskier trades, but I'm willing to whatever. Where's view up? We're like way above view up, huh? Yeah, we're coming into it pretty. Oh, did it tap it? Wait. All right. Well, let's see. I got cooked on Monday with shorts. Have we taken out that we have not taken out that January 7th, did we? No. We rejected off that imbalance pretty much. Da, 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 da. Revenge trading. These are evaluation accounts. These are not my funded accounts. So this is kind of trying to pass. I'm trying to pass this Tradeify account. I'm up. So trying to pass it by the end of the month. So I am being aggressive on this account. But like, this is not something I would take on a funded account. Like, this is the type of trade I would not take on a funded account, but on a valuation, you know, I would be way more patient for better on a funded. We're retesting this high. That's why I'm kind of like, could get buyers start to try to step in here. We shall see, though. We shall see. Hopefully it holds view up and doesn't start breaking view up. I got, what, 25, 730, 736. So, view up is kind of my safety net. Regret not holding it. That's fine. You have a plan. You stuck to it. You can't regret things you know. All you could do is have a plan and stick to it. The only thing you could regret is not following your plan. That's the only thing you could really regret in trading. You never know what the market's going to do. So that's why you kind of... You have rules, you follow them, and... Alright, let's see if buyers can start to step in. It's almost 11 o'clock. Crap. Am I really about to get stuck in chop again? At 11 o'clock, I may cut it short if it doesn't hit TP, because I really have to go at 11. I got some stuff I got to take care of, so... I can't really be on longer, too much longer than 11 o'clock. The conspiracy is back. Is he back? No way. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. What's your strategy? Break and retest. I think it's pretty much... I think it's the best strategy out there. The easiest strategy to learn, in my opinion. It's a little discretionary. It requires some patience. But once you get it down and you're patient, you can catch some good trades. All right, here are the buyers stepping in. Let's see if they can hold it up. Do you not like to average? No, I don't average. I go in whatever my size is at the beginning. If I'm not too confident, I just half size, but I never average into trades or average out. Average, you know. Whatever my initial price is, that's what it is. I have my plan and I just stick to it. Oh gosh. You're right, he is back. Bro. Please don't try to be scamming people. Ugh. Really? Cramer controls the market. Jim Cramer, the guy who gets every single move wrong, controls the market. The guy who's a laughing stock because people made an inverse of whatever he says, controls the market. That guy? Really? That's just, you gotta laugh about it. That's funny. If Jim Cramer controls the market, then I'm the greatest trader in the world. And I'm a billionaire. Bro, you are so big on conspiracy theory. It is crazy. You're one of those dudes who like everything is a conspiracy theory. I hope he's being sarcastic. I hope he's just rage baiting and not... I really do hope that you're rage baiting and you're not being serious. I don't know. I think he may be serious. Okay, you're rage baiting then. Really? You're a prosecutor that prosecuted Jim Cramer? Really? I don't know if I believe that. I mean, you can say whatever you want. I have no idea if it's true or not. Bulls are coming. Let's see if the Bulls come in. This is actually some decent structure forming here. But see if the Bulls start to come in here. If they can break this high here. It's looking pretty good. There it goes. Candle closes in 30 seconds. Yeah, what happened? What happened? He's still doing what he does. Nothing changed. Look up veil. What is veil? I'm just gonna get the definition of veil. Something that covers your face. $5 billion? Bruh. What's Jim Cramer's net worth? I guarantee you it's not even in the billions. How could he return $5 billion if... I don't know, man. I'm not... $150 million. His net worth is 150. Oh, well, he was a hedge fund manager. I know that. Oh, the stock veil? I have no idea anything about the stock veil. I strictly trade NASDAQ. Yeah, I've never looked into his... I'm not really a... I don't really care about Cramer's opinion, so I really don't, like, never research him at all. They couldn't break it above that high. You gotta break it above that high. We got view up there. You got booted out of three times. I guess I'll just have to take your word for it. I mean, I can't. I don't know. I have no idea if what you're telling is true or not. That's the thing about the internet, is I have no idea if it's true or not. Yeah, it's NASDAQ. I'm long. Yeah, I'm long, but these are my evaluation accounts. This is kind of a lower... I did not take this on funded. So this is just an evaluation. Like for a funded, I would want to see it wait for it to actually break this level. Once we start breaking that level, it starts looking way better. Yeah, you know a lot about Kramer. I don't know. I don't know anything about Kramer. Other than he's a laughing stock, kind of. No hate against him, because I don't know the guy. But... I got 3 minutes left. I'm gonna give it some time. If not, I'm just gonna get out of this trade. Definitely a good Friday. Good price action, not gonna lie. Good price action today. So I say, you gotta be careful when you start taking trades after like 10:30. Like, volume really starts to die down. You're at risk of like getting stuck in chop. Let's see if it breaks this high. If it breaks this high, it's gonna look pretty decent for a... It's having trouble breaking it though. Like for an actual funded account, I would be waiting for this high to actually get broken and displaced before I would even think about going long. And then the other thing is, it's 11 o'clock, so even if it did break, I probably still wouldn't take it on a funded, just because I'm not getting stuck in chop. Like, see what happened in the morning when this same type of setup came in the morning? You see it broke out of it, it retested it, and just went immediately straight down, like without any hesitation. Here, we're like, there's not as much volume now. It did break. It didn't break. We got that structure here. This is the first time it's breaking right now. And like a break into displacement. Like what I look for is also sort of a break and a displacement a little bit above it, so it can retrace back down and then go. But you could take the break too. That's a, that's not a bad No volume, yeah. There it goes. So there's that displacement. So there's the actual break. Now we could get a pullback right now. That would be the actual break, and then if I would want to get in, I would be getting in, you know. I'm talking about funded. Then you get in on the retest of that high. But this the time frame. It's 11 o'clock, so it would be a riskier. Because you need volume behind your trades. That's the thing. Like if you're going long, you want to have volume behind your trades. If you don't have volume, it's just not gonna work as good, or it could fail possibly. Like a trade that could work in the morning may not work at 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock because you don't have the volume coming in. That's why certain people are like, you have to look at certain people trade in the afternoons and in the morning, and certain people are like, well, my trades work better in the morning than afternoons. And that's a possibility where even time frame wise, your trades may work a certain time frame in the morning, and then later on in the day, that same type of trade may not work. And volume's a big deal in that. Yeah, it's a tough, trading's tough. It's the psychology part that screws up a lot of people. Good job. Patient. Are you still in this trade? This pivot point, got to be careful of this pivot point here. We could reject off this pivot. This is a massive... see if it breaks through it. Hold it a little longer here. I'm on Ninja Trader. I told you. Got to be careful at this. Got to be careful at this pivot point. This thing could reverse here. Actually, let me move it. Let me move it down just a little bit. It's 11 o'clock. I don't want to be too greedy. I should have had my TP before that pivot, technically. Plus, it's I really gotta go too. It may go for those highs still, but I just don't want to be. I don't want to be caught stuck in this trade, and then just have to. Come on. See, that's why I have those pivots on my chart. You see it rejecting right off that pivot. See if we could retest a little bit higher, and then I'll just get out. It's enough profit. I ain't gonna be greedy. Be about a $300 trade. You don't identify pivots, it's an indicator. Either it's called pivots or pivot points, and you can find the indicator. It's a good indicator to use. Like I said, I wouldn't take trades off of it, but like you see how if I'm already in a trade, I see that pivot right there, I know price could reject off there. So it is a good indicator to have on your chart, just as a gauge if you're already in a trade of potential areas that price could reject off of. I don't know how it calculates these pivot points. I really don't, but they do work a lot of times. Not all the time, but I've seen them plenty of times where they hold. As you can see, it's having trouble getting through that pivot right now. All right, there's TP. It's called pivots. Either different platforms call it differently. So pivots, P-I-V-O-T-S, or pivot points. One of the two. But if you type in pivots, it'll probably pop up. And don't change any settings. Just use whatever the don't mess with any of the settings. But yeah. Can you help me to settle down this setup, bro, if you have any time of day? Settle, what do you mean settle down? Do you use standard deviation? No, I don't. What about shorts? What do you mean shorts? What about shorts? Oh. Chart the setup? I don't know how I can help you chart the setup, like chart it. Are you talking about set up a chart? With the Ninja Trader, I need settings like your settings. I mean, I don't have any magical settings. I don't mess with settings. Especially indicators. The only indicators I have is the 200. You can find all this on the indicators. The EMA, right? This gold line right here is called the EMA, it's exponential moving average. So when you type in EMA, you'll find it, and then in the settings, you could set it to whatever you want. So I set it to 200. So that's a 200 EMA. Pivot points, stock settings. I just found the pivots indicator and just applied it, and it charted those pivot points. Those are the only two indicators I have on this chart. And then view op also, I would recommend to have the view op indicator. Also a good indicator. But everything else, like chart-wise, I just found MNQ, pulled up the chart, your indicators are on there, that's it. There's no settings you mess with. It's still going. Looks like I should have held my entry there. I mean, my TP there. Price action is king. Yeah, don't rely on indicators. I have indicators because I use them, like I said, as gauges. If I'm in a trade and view op is there or something else is there, but I never use indicators to take trades off of. That's the majority of traders make that mistake. Is they think they try to use indicators to base their, like, to take trades off of them, but that's not how indicators are meant to be used. Like, you could see the 200. When we're above it, we're bullish. I'm not going to take a trade just because it's tapping that 200, because there's plenty of other times where it's chopped around at the 200. So just because it respects it like this, you know, it's a good gauge to have. Like, this break and retest. This is a good This is a good type of strategy right here. You got that break. It never really retested it. You could technically, you know, go for the, just buy above the break. Some people buy above the break. Some people wait for the retest. It really depends. But yeah, the pivots indicator is in your NinjaTrader if you have NinjaTrader. Other platforms may call it pivot points, but you should be able to find it. It's not like a paid indicator or something. Indicators help you stay in the move, not to enter. Exactly, yeah, exactly. They help you manage your trade. They help you maybe give you extra level of confirmation. Here, give me a second. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, pivot points help you manage your trade, give you extra levels of confirmation for your strategy you have already. Like, for example, like this type of strategy, this break of this high right here, right? This gives you confirmation, right? It was holding the 200. It formed this structure right here. Breaking out of that structure gives you confirmation that, you know, we could go up at least to this pivot point. Now I have this other pivot point indicator right there. I said, be careful, we could reject. You can see we did have some selling pressure come in at that pivot point, right? And then makes sense. So, but like for me, for the break, what I was thinking is, normally when we had like today, like see this break right here, we had this break in the morning. When we had this break, it broke out with volume and displaced. So then you wait for the retracement back. Right? Other breaks, I mean, you technically could, like a tiny break like this, when you see volume start to come in and break out of this high, I mean, you could technically buy at the break, right? Because look, well, the volume isn't there for like, you know, we never got that retest. So we're so close to that high, you could take the, I guess it's a preference, whether you want to wait for the like displacement and then pull back, which in this case, it never happened. But this kind of trade, I guess you would, you know, maybe get in at the initial break. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You're still getting at the high. You're just risking it possibly sweeping that high. That's the only risk you're taking when you're not waiting for the displacement above the high. When you're not waiting for that displacement, you're risking getting stopped out because that could be a sweep. But versus a displacement like this, it displaces and then retraces and then... We're still going higher. Can you please check US 30? Oh, I can't. I don't, what's it called? I don't trade, isn't that Forex? That's a Forex pair. I don't trade like Forex pairs. I mean, I could pull it up. It's up. Dollars. That means the dollars. We're going. I mean, the market's ripping to the upside. So, yeah, I would assume US 30 is going up too if the market's ripping. But I actually I gotta go. I really gotta go. All right, it's already. I was supposed to leave at 11. It's already 11:14. Time flies when you're having fun. But all right, I'll hop out. So, recap on the day: one loser, and then one loser, one winner. First loser, my fault, completely my fault. There was no setup really there. I kind of impulsively got into this trade just because we V-shaped out of an area where we swept a low. We V-shaped out of it, went back above view up, and it was my fault. I should not have taken that trade. The trade I should have taken was this break and retest right there. That was a good trade. That was the perfect trade of the day. And then this was a decent setup too right here. We had this structure form. We broke out of this structure and we went up. I caught this trade, but not the first one. So, good price action, but, you know, we move on. But I'm going to call it. Y'all have a good weekend. Enjoy your weekend. And, yeah, I'll be back on Monday for, I think Monday. We don't have any holidays or anything. So, yeah, I'll be back on Monday. Y'all enjoy your weekend. Don't overtrade. Don't blow up your accounts. Y'all stay safe. And I'll see you Monday. Peace out.